YouTubers. It's a brew night here in Watford, so I'm getting ready the Christmas beer for Christmas 2017. I'm doing the Brewferm Christmas Belgian Ale, nice simple tin beer kit. So I'm using 2 kits to make 14 litres in total, as it's more than just 7. So I'm just going to put 2 kits together and make a whole bunch of 7 litres. So that's the plan anyway. Also going to differ slightly from the recipe by adding Belgian candy sugar, using dark candy sugar, like so. Doesn't actually ask you to put anything in this kit other than the priming sugar for the bottling, but I'm just going to add 100 grams of this just to give it a bit more of a kick and a bit of a, as the candy sugar says, using Belgian style ales for that authentic Belgian taste. So yes, I'm going to use just about 100 grams of that to do 14 litres of beer. So yes, let's have a look at what's happening. Right, so at the moment that is the malt extract kit, just heating it up slightly just so it becomes more viscous to make it pour into the fermentation vessel better. That is said fermentation vessel, which has been sanitised. Just used the Bulldog brewer to heat the water up, and I've treated it with a Camden tablet. Made a slight mistake of forgetting that I switched it on, so as you can see it's a little bit steamy in here, a little bit soggy, so I'm going to have to dry the house out a little bit tomorrow, silly me. So yes, I am going to now go and weigh myself 100 grams of Belgian candy sugar. Right, so there's the 100 grams of Belgian candy sugar. So I'm just going to pop that into the fermentation vessel. Then I am going to switch on the tap here. A wee bit of water. That should do nicely. So I'm just going to dissolve this. That's all of the candy sugar dissolved. So in to go the first tin. In goes the second tin, like so. Lovely job. Right, so I filled these both with hot water to try and get as much of the extract out of the tins as possible. So in goes the first one. Slowly getting there, very slowly getting there. I'll just refill that with hot water from the liquor tank. Again. Waste not, want not, as they say. Try and get as much of that extract out as possible. And then we'll put the second one in. And do the same for that as well. So that's all the malt extract from the 2 tins in the bucket. So I'm just going to give it a stir just to dissolve the syrup into what liquid there is in there. Stir it all in. Then what I'll do is I will start pouring the additional water in there as well, just to let's get the water off running. That should also help oxygenate the beer as well, because it's coming from a height. nearly there. Just get rid of all this water in there and wait for it to cool. I could use the water chiller, but I'll have to let it cool naturally, I think. And then add the yeast perhaps in the morning. Really should use cold water to get the temperature down, but I haven't got the patience at the moment. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night, and yes, I just want to get to bed now. Right, so you might just be able to see I've got the beer to about there. So that's roughly 14. I'd imagine that's about 14 litres or so. All very frothy looking. Temperature, temperature at the moment is about 48 degrees Celsius, thereabouts. So 48, 47 degrees Celsius, so a little way to go before I can pitch the yeast, another 25 degrees Celsius to cool down, but what I might do is I might put it in the sink with some cold water just to encourage it and cool down once I've got the bottles out. So yes, I'm happy. So this is the cider I am bottling, Venton's cider from Kleist St Lawrence in Devon. My dad went along to his where he makes the cider and got a load back. So I'm just going to put it in the jug here just to make it easier to pour into the bottles. I'll just get pouring so that everything that's been sterilised, of course. Yeah, just doing this to try and make the cider just last a bit longer. Anyway, more of that and on. So that is all of the cider bottled, and various array of bottles. And in here we have the Christmas beer just cooling down in a sink of cold water. There's the sample. Let's take the hydrometer reading off later. So yes, going to wait for this to cool down and we'll see how we go. So it's Saturday morning. I've just aerated the wort again. I did let it cool down overnight. I know I should have done something to cool it down a little bit better than just leaving it to cool naturally, but never mind. Yeast starter is ready to pitch in, so off we go. Lovely job. Put that out of the way. So yes, there we go. The beer is ready for the fermentation process. Exciting. I'll put the lid on, put it on the heat pad and leave her for a couple of days, see how far down we get. So that is my Brewferm Christmas beer kit done. In the fermentation vessel now, so we'll leave that for a week or two, see what final gravity we get. The OG was 1.071, as you can see here. So that's fairly high. The recipe said it'd be about 1.065, so that 100 grams of candy sugar obviously just increased the rate slightly, but hopefully it will impart a nice flavour to it. It wasn't necessary according to the kit, and it wasn't in the recipe at all, but I thought, well, why not? I've got the candy sugar, let's use it. So yes, that's Christmas beer done. Look forward to seeing how it goes, and I'll give you an update later on to in a couple of weeks to tell you how it finished. And then obviously the long waiting period before next year before I can drink it in 8 months' time. So yeah, all very exciting. Going to brew a lager next. I was going to do a pale ale, but it's my brother's birthday coming up, so I'm going to brew him a lager. the Dortmunder export from the homebrew Bible book from DK. So yes, I'll be doing that as soon as ingredients arrive, which hopefully should be later today. I'm rather hoping I'll get a Saturday delivery of ingredients. If not, it'll be sometime next week. Doing a small batch brew, an X-batch, experimental batch, because I've never tried to brew a lager, and I'm not particularly keen on lagers either. All the lagers I've tried, which isn't many to be fair, have been fizzy water, so I don't like them. So let's see if I like a homebrewed lager, which I make myself. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Say, going to brew about 12 litres or so. So see what happens. Anyway, have a great bank holiday weekend if you're in the UK, and yeah, see you all again soon.